Speaker, with your permission, I will answer questions 1 and 2 together. Both the Prime Minister's 10-point plan and our Energy White Paper, which we published yesterday, set out our bold ambition for the UK to be a world leader in low-carbon hydrogen. As set out in the White Paper, we are determined to make tangible progress in this important sector, including by investing £240 million through the Net Zero Hydrogen Fund and supporting industry to begin a hydrogen heating trial in an entire neighbourhood by 2023. We'll publish a comprehensive hydrogen strategy early next year.
Dr. James.
The development of hydrogen energy can lead to thousands of new jobs UK-wide, including an estimated 6,000 in my region through the HyNet project. So will my right honourable friend do all he can to help HyNet access industrial decarbonisation challenge funding to allow it to progress?
Mr. Speaker, my honourable friend is absolutely right. This is all about jobs, high value-added jobs, and I know that my honourable friend, along with indeed other colleagues in the House, is making the case at every opportunity for the HyNet project, and they're very lucky to have him as a champion. As you all know, HyNet has already received funding through Phase 1 of the Industrial Decarbonisation Challenge, as well as £13 million of support through the BEIS Energy Innovation Programme. And of course, we'll announce the winners of the next phase of the Industrial Decarbonisation Challenge in spring next year.
Duncan Baker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Bacton Gas Terminal in my constituency harbours a significant percentage of the natural gas intake into the UK. What assessment has my right honourable friend made of the potential opportunities presented for the manufacture of blue hydrogen at Bacton, creating low-cost carbon jobs for the east of England?
Mr. Speaker, my honourable friend has again raised the issue of jobs, and of course creating these low-carbon jobs across the country is a priority for the government. As I've set out in our 10-point plan and the Energy White Paper, we have put forward policies for a creation of a significant number of jobs. I also know that the Oil and Gas Authority is currently conducting an in-depth feasibility study into blue hydrogen at the Bacton Gas Terminal, and I very much welcome this work, and my officials and indeed ministers would be very happy to engage further with my honourable friend on this matter.
Shadow Minister Dr. Almighty.
I'm pleased to see that the Net Zero Hydrogen Fund that the Secretary of State just mentioned will be supporting, among other things, the production of hydrogen in the future. Will the Secretary of State commit today that that fund will be used to prioritise the production of green hydrogen as opposed to blue hydrogen in the future?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think we will have to look at what bids come in respect of how that funding is used. But what I would say again, and I made this point yesterday at the dispatch box, is that it isn't just public money. We're also talking about private sector money coming alongside. And he will know that Hydrogen Strategy Now, which is a campaign group of over 50 companies, have said that they're ready to invest £3 billion in hydrogen projects, and this was after the publication of the 10-point plan.
Peter Aldous.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Number 4.
Speaker, our 10-point plan for a green industrial revolution set out last month has an ambition to support 250,000 highly skilled green jobs across the UK by 2030, and the plans we published yesterday in the Energy White Paper will further position the UK as a global leader in the future energy industry, not least by supporting the development of jobs and green infrastructure in low-carbon energy like hydrogen, CCUS and, of course, nuclear.
Peter Aldous.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm grateful to the Secretary of State for that answer. The scale of the opportunity for employment growth in low-carbon industries is immense, and if the right approach is adopted, there can be enormous benefits to coastal communities like Lowestoft and Waveney. How does the Secretary of State intend to transform the UK's approach to energy skills in order to capitalise on these great opportunities?
Mr. Speaker, once again, colleagues on this side talking about jobs, which is what the Energy White Paper and the 10-point plan are all about. And I know that my honourable friend, he's a tireless champion for offshore wind and jobs and growth in support in his constituency in Waveney. He will also know that we've set up the Green Jobs Task Force, which was launched in November, which is led by my right honourable friend, and this is bringing together businesses and trade unions to assess how our jobs and skills should adapt to allow us to build back greener and how the government can indeed support people in transitioning industries.
Mr Speaker. Hospitality businesses in Bury, Ramsbottom and Tottington have